One of the most common questions I get asked is, hey Pete, I'm new to behavioral economics / behavioral science. What books do you recommend I read in order to learn more about the field? So that's what we're going to be covering in today's video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my top book recommendations for beginners to behavioral economics and behavioral science, starting with the book that I think everyone new to the field should read, and that is Nudge. Nudge is one of the most popular books in the field, and you're going to hear it recommended by a lot of different people, and that's for good reason. Nudge is really the book that paved the way for behavioral economics and behavioral science to be established as a field to be taken seriously. It's written by Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein. Richard Thaler, of course, is the economist who ended up winning the Nobel Prize for his work and contribution to behavioral economics. The reason why I recommend Nudge for beginners is that it really is designed for beginners. It was designed as a book to teach people about this new field of behavioral economics so that they could learn more and get interested in it. As a result of that, the language is very accessible for people who've never heard about this subject before, and because of the popularity of this book, a lot of the terminology that we use in the industry comes directly from this book. Nudge, the title of the book, for example, is one of those pieces of terminology, but you'll also learn about terms like choice architecture, which is one of the most important phrases in all of behavioral economics. And within this book, you'll also learn about some of the most important studies that set the groundwork for why behavioral economics can actually change people's lives in a very impactful way. So if you're brand new to behavioral economics, my number one book recommendation is Nudge. So after reading Nudge, I think there's a few different directions that you can take if you want to learn more about a specific area of behavioral economics and go more in depth into that thing. If you want to learn more about public policy and how behavioral economics is applied to the government and large organizations, then Misbehaving is a good shout. Misbehaving is also written by Richard Thaler, and so you'll have a very similar style to Nudge in terms of the writing. Richard Thaler is an excellent storyteller. As a result of that, the language is very accessible. In this book, you'll again learn more about some of those most important studies like Save More Tomorrow, as well as some of the more foundational principles of behavioral economics like the endowment effect. So if you want to learn more about public policy and how behavioral economics came to be as a field and be implemented in the government, then I would recommend Misbehaving. But I know public policy isn't for everybody, and sometimes you just want to learn more about cool principles in behavioral economics, and for that I would recommend Predictably Irrational. Predictably Irrational is written by Dan Ariely, who's one of the most influential behavioral economists in this field. And for me, this was actually the first book that I read in behavioral economics, and it really does open your eyes into how behavioral economics weaves itself into almost every part of our lives. What you'll learn in Predictably Irrational are sort of the fundamental ways that your brain operates, how your brain is a relative machine, for example. And so what you get from reading Predictably Irrational is a more rounded understanding of sort of general principles of how our psychology actually operates, which I think is really, really important for being a good behavioral scientist. On top of that, Predictably Irrational also gives you plenty of really good stories about how behavioral economics has been applied in the real world context, which I think is so important for explaining behavioral science. So Predictably Irrational, really good one for beginners as well. Now, if you want to learn more about persuasion, then I highly recommend reading Influence. Influence is sort of a bible of persuasion science, and it's kind of become the go-to book for understanding the psychology of sales, and that's for good reason. Robert Cialdini is an absolute pioneer in psychology and understanding what are the forces that influence our decision making, and what Influence provides you is a very practical toolkit for how to apply behavioral science in order to get people to say yes. So if you're interested in persuasion science, if you're interested in sales, then Influence is definitely a really important book to read. This is not actually the latest version. There is a new revised version, which I would recommend always getting the latest version of any book. So if you're interested in persuasion science, I highly recommend Influence. If you're more interested in how behavioral economics can be applied to businesses and help them come up with better solutions to their business problems, then my number one book recommendation in that field is Evolutionary Ideas, which is written by my boss, Sam Tatum. Sam is one of the most experienced people in the field of applied behavioral science, and as a result of that, his book, Evolutionary Ideas, really does sort of lay out the creative process for how to apply behavioral science to a wide range of different business and organizational challenges. The great thing about Evolutionary Ideas is that it's full of examples about how behavioral science has been applied in the real world. And what I found from reading it is that behavioral science is applied in so many different areas of our everyday life that you don't even realize until you understand the psychology behind it. And so by reading Evolutionary Ideas, you'll have a much stronger understanding about how behavioral science is applied to the services and the products that we use every day, and it will teach you how to think about behavioral economics in a way that allows you to come up with more creative ideas in the future. If you're interested in how behavioral economics applies to businesses and organizations, highly recommend Evolutionary Ideas. Now, if you're more interested in the science of habits and self-improvement, then the number one book that I recommend is Good Habits, Bad Habits. I've probably recommended this book like 1,000 times on this channel already, but that's for good reason. Good Habits, Bad Habits is written by Professor Wendy Wood, who's widely regarded as the world's leading expert on the science of habits. She is a friend of mine, but before we became friends, I was simply a fan of hers because I read this book. The reason why Good Habits, Bad Habits is so important is because habits guide so much of our lives. Habits are those behaviors that we do every single day without thinking and can really decide so much of who we end up becoming, whether we're rich or poor, whether we're healthy or unhealthy, whether we have good relationships or bad relationships. Habits really do guide so much of our daily lives because our habits are basically our routines, the things that we do repeatedly. As a result of that, learning about habits is an extremely useful skill to have because it guides so much of people's behavior, and there really is no book that's better at explaining how habits work other than this book, Good Habits, Bad Habits. I think if you're a beginner to behavioral science, then this is a really accessible book too. It's very light on the technical language, and where there is technical language, it's always explained in a very simple way and coupled with plenty of examples from her studies and from the real world in order to try and bring those examples to life. What you take away from this book is a new profound understanding about what guides people's behavior on a day-to-day basis, why willpower isn't as important as we make it out to be, and you'll understand why we buy the products that we do repeatedly. So that's why I recommend Good Habits, Bad Habits. So those are my top 6 book recommendations for people who are new to behavioral science. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know in the comments below. If you have a favorite book that didn't make it, then put that one in the comments below as well. Now, you may notice that I didn't include in this list Thinking Fast and Slow. If you go on a lot of websites and ask what books I should read when I'm new to behavioral economics, a lot of books will be recommending Thinking Fast and Slow. I don't recommend people read Thinking Fast and Slow, and I've made a couple of videos explaining why, but the summary version is that basically I think that Thinking Fast and Slow is now an outdated book with many studies that don't hold up to today's modern standards of science, and so as a result of that, I don't recommend people read it as long as you understand the basic principles of System 1 and System 2, which you can read in a blog post somewhere rather than having to read this whole book. That's kind of the main thing that you need to get from Thinking Fast and Slow. You can learn about the rest of behavioral science from reading these other books, which are more modern and up to date. So that's why I don't recommend Thinking Fast and Slow. A lot of people disagree with me, but a lot of people also agree with me. So there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Give me a thumbs up if you found it useful or if you enjoyed it. We are rapidly approaching 10,000 subscribers, and we're going to do a very special video when we get there. So please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.